An engaged woman is always more agreeable than a disengaged. She is satisfied with herself. Her cares are over, and she feels that she may exert all her powers of pleasing without suspicion. All is safe with a lady engaged. No harm can be done. Mansfield Park. So, it's the 6th day of April, and I'm already just trying to figure out how I'm gonna keep doing Veda and catch up with everything else that needs to be done. But I made a promise to myself. I am going to do it. I plan to do it. I planned to do it. And it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be great. For today's topic, I thought I would steal an idea. Katie, in her video yesterday, I will put a link to all of that right here, decided to do the music tag. And I thought I would do that too because it seems cool. So we're gonna try to do that today. Okay, I'm already having an issue because the first two could very easily be answered the same. So the first one says favorite band musician of the moment. And the second question is one band you always come back to. I'm gonna go ahead and answer the second one first because YOLO, it's my videos. I just said YOLO, unironically. This is my life now. The one that I always come back to is Relient K, and if you follow me on Twitter and Tumblr, I'm sure you already knew that to begin with. But I adore Relient K. I have since 6th grade when I first heard them, and I think I always will. But if I had to say musician of the moment, it's difficult because I don't usually listen to musicians or bands. Relient K is the exception, but with everyone else, it's kind of I listen to individual songs, and I occasionally have more songs from one band or musician than another, but it's usually just the songs that I care about. You know what? We are gonna go with the Civil Wars because I really like them. I don't actually know if they have more than one CD. That's how bad I am. I buy the stuff and that's all that I know of them. But I have their one, Barton Hollow, and it's fantastic, and I really adore it, and I think everyone should listen to them, to be honest. So, Civil Wars, there you go. Question 3 is favorite movie soundtrack. Ooh, I'm gonna say it's a tie between You've Got Mail and When Harry Met Sally, because the music in those movies is just fantastic. It's just great, and I really enjoy those songs, and I mean I really enjoy those movies too, but those songs are superb. What are your favorite songs of all time? I mean, to be honest, there's no one song that's of all time. I mean, I think that there are several songs and they apply to different parts of my life. When I was little, I probably would have said Yellow Submarine by the Beatles because my dad and I would sing that in the car all the time. I'd say middle school was probably For the Moments I Feel Faint by Relient K. That's still one of my favorites, but I think middle school was when I really needed that one. Forget and Not Slow Down was probably a big one in high school, I believe. And that's also by Relient K. You seeing a pattern here? I think my favorite song right now is probably I Want to Dance with Somebody by Whitney Houston, but sung by Matt Albert. And yes, it's from the Many the Miles fanfic, and it gives me a lot of feelings whenever I listen to it, and I love listening to it. I think it's a beautiful cover, and you should all just go listen to it. I tear up every time I do. I just really love that version of that song. It's a great song anyways, but yeah, the one by Matt Albert. Good gravy. Most embarrassing song on your iTunes. I don't really get embarrassed by my music so much anymore. I did when I was younger, but now it's more just, you know, this is my music. I really enjoy it. I think probably the one that people would assume I would be embarrassed to own is all of my VeggieTales songs, but more importantly, this CD that I got for Christmas one year that's VeggieTales Sing the 80s? Yes? No? 70s. No, sorry. Bob and Larry Sing the 70s. And my mom got it as, I think, a stocking stuffer for me one Christmas, and I don't think she realized that it would be the hit of my, like, one of the biggest presents that year. I think she got it for me as a joke, / she knew, I mean, I love VeggieTales, everyone knows that, but Bob and Larry Sing the 70s, man. The story of the CD is that Bob, Larry, and Junior and everyone's at a roller rink, and each song is sung by, them, and it's sung as they're rolling around on the roller rink. And so in between each song is like a continuation of that story, and it's supposed to lead into why they're singing the next song. Funky Town, Locomotion, Lean on Me, yeah, We Are Family, Jesus Is Just Alright, You Are the Sunshine of My Life, Crocodile Rock, all that fun stuff. It's just great, and I adore that CD. I listen to it a lot when I do homework. Not so much anymore. I probably should, because that's a great CD. I'm not embarrassed by that at all, but I guess if you wanted to find something to embarrass me about my music, that might be one of the things, but I wholeheartedly love that CD. Top 3 played songs on your iTunes. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try something really quick so that you can actually see my iTunes, maybe. Hey, it's my iTunes. Okay, so there's a lot of Relient K on here, yes. So the top 3 songs, I'm actually surprised that the first one is still, I don't know why. I've listened to more songs more times than that, but whatever. So the first one is Friend Zone by Mariel Maxwell, and it's actually from Tumblr, and it's basically a love song for friends, and I love it. You should go look it up. PTL, or Part-Time Lover, by Relient K is quite possibly one of my favorite songs on their new album, Collapse the Lung, besides the namesake song. And then Crazy in Love, Kid Koala version from the Great Gatsby soundtrack, which is just a great song. I really enjoy the sound of it, and it's just fun. And yeah, those are my top 3. Favorite concert you've attended? I actually haven't attended that many concerts. God, what concerts have I even attended? I have seen Boyce Avenue live twice. The first time was with a friend in a bar, and that was so much fun. It's actually when I saw Joey Richter there too, from Star Kid. I thought it was him, and I kept staring at him awkwardly because I wasn't sure, and then he was like sipping a beer, and then he makes awkward eye contact with me, and I had to like jump away like, no, I wasn't staring at him. What? No, I would never do that. That's weird. Oops. Sorry, Joey. But that was a fun night. And I saw them live with my sister at Downtown Disney the same night that I went to go see opening night of Hunger Games. So that was a really fun night too. They're great entertainers, and they're just fantastic musicians. If you haven't heard of them, go look them up. They have original music and cover music, and I discovered them through their covers, but their original music is good too. So, most underrated musician in your opinion? I don't know, maybe Boyce Avenue, because they're still on the internet, they're getting pretty famous, but there's still a lot of people off the internet that aren't too familiar with their work, and they're great. So, let's go with that. Favorite quote or song lyric? I think right now, my favorite song lyric that I can't get out of my head is the chorus of Extraordinary Machine by Fiona Apple. If there was a better way to go, then it would find me. I can't help it, the road just rolls out behind me. Be kind to me or treat me mean, I'll make the most of it, I'm an extraordinary machine. And I have not been able to get that lyric out of my head since I heard it. I love that song. I think that's another one of my favorite songs right now, I think. It's Extraordinary Machine by Fiona Apple. So, there you go. This might be the longest video that I've done this month so far, so that's exciting. So that's my music tag. I hope you enjoyed it. And I am now going to go write and revise an essay. I will see you guys tomorrow. Happy Sunday.